G'day there mates, my name is Mr. Magilla-cutti and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be continuing our Let's Play of Dark Clouds on the PS4 system. That was developed for the PS2 system back in the day. So in the previous episode we descended a few floors of the Divine Beast Cave and found my one nemesis. Bats! Flippin' bats. So today we're going to be continuing down the dungeon a bit more and see how far we get. Yeah, that's in the background, it's my birds here. Now this is my third take on trying to record this, because one, I done goof and forgot to get repair powder, and second, in my second recording, I forgot to, actually no, I didn't forget, I just didn't pay attention and I accidentally used my Gladius weapon just as it was about to break, and then it broke, and now, yeah, fun. So this is my third recording. Now the enemies are going to be down here, so let's just get this over and done with. Yippee, yay. And here's that cat again. Hello, kitty. Come here, bats. Alright, I forgot to... Yeah. It's a little trick I was about to show you to rank up your weapon faster, but I done goofed again. Because enemies like that go down real fast. Gooey Peach. Okay, this gives the enemies the status effect goo, which slows their movement speed and all that. Come here. Oof. Okay. Now what I'm going to do here is quickly switch over to the Gladius, because since my dagger is already full of experience until I level it up, which I will do once I find an attachment to it. But however, if you defeat an enemy with one weapon and then quickly switch over to another, you can basically rank up the other weapon faster. So say if you want to put some attachment into a weapon but don't have them yet, you can just do this little strat and rank it up faster. But right now I think I'll stick with using the Gladius here. Now the Gladius, its base stats, it has a lot of points towards the Undead Buster and the Holy damage. So basically it will work well against those skeletons. Bridge. Okay, switch back over to the dagger, custom, put the Stonebreaker in here. That will be useful against these statue enemies. And let's try this, okay? However, great, please. Now again, I will be using the Gladius, but not until I rank up the that first to level 5. Okay, that did a bit of damage. Okay, now these rings on the floor here, these I don't know the technical names of them, but what they do is basically give you a random buff or debuff depending on how lucky you are. The random buff they could give you is the Honor Pump, which is a status effect, which allows you to deal more twice as amount of damage. And there's a chance it can give you more money. It can increase your weapon hit points, or basically max out your weapon's EXP gauge. But at the same time, however, it can either give you a random negative status effect, or it can take money off you, decrease your weapon hit points, or take away your weapon experience points, so be careful. Okay, we're pumped. That is good. Yeah, you see that? And pump. Oh, that's stamina status. Same thing. Basically what this does is basically you deal more damage to monsters for a limited amount of time. And attack 2. Oh yeah, and one more negative effect that the circle deck can do is they can also give the enemies the stamina effect, so be careful. So be watchful. Ow. Now, in my previous record, as I said, there was a certain type of enemy down here called mimics. And what they do is they look like chests, but as soon as you open them, bam, they come up and chomp you. And you've got a magic stone. Now, that can be said for the bigger chests too. They can also be mimics, or in this case, king mimics, so be careful. Alright. Cursed. Okay. With the curse status effect, you cannot switch your weapons. And we got the base load sword. I believe that's what it's called. Now I'm not sure what is better, the Gladius or the base load, but they all have their own strengths and weakness. Ooh, there's quite a lot of enemies we're prepared. I have to be careful. Since I can't change weapons because I got cursed. What can I remove? Do I have any holy? No, I don't. Okay, the way you can remove cursed is by using an item called holy water. I think that was. I can't remember. But there is an item that can remove the curse status effect from you. Oh, okay. This item here is called tram oil. And what this is used to get into the back rooms of the dungeon. Now, tram oils here are only used for in the Divine Beast Cave, and any other dungeons later on in the game, they won't do anything. Now before I start going into the back room here, there's a couple of things you need to know. Enemies in the back areas are a lot stronger. They will have the pump status effect, so they will deal more damage and be more tougher. Be warned. The rewards in the back area, there's some good items, whether it be weapons, or they can be attacks, good attack. Oh, okay, that's a mimic. Did I pick the, one sec please, guys. See if I picked up the, no, I did not pick the crest yet. Yeah. So another thing you need to be aware is, once you head into the, back area, and come back to the regular area, all enemies in the normal area here will spawn back. So if you haven't found the gate key, you are going to be in trouble. So what I recommend doing is before going into the back area, defeat all the enemies here first and then move on. Now, like I said, the enemies in the back area here will be strong, so I am not going to be facing them even if they give your weapon more EXP. But right now, I mean, I'm nowhere near strong enough to face them. So what I'm just going to do is just basically go around collecting all the treasure chests and get out of there. Weapon mimics. Okay. just double checking to see if I'm right about this. Voodoo spell, yep. So basically, you cannot switch weapons until you get rid of your curse status effect. And we've got 4 enemies in the head. I just heard. Okay, one of them's at. Two statues. Let's go with the stealth first. Got 2 choices here. Okay, that one has the crest. So we are going to go and have a first look in the back area here. So use the tram oil necessary for rusty trams to work. Tram wheels are fully oiled. Tram can now be can be used now. Take the tram. Now, different dungeons will have different items needed to go to the back area. But the easiest one is the 3rd area. And for why, I will explain when I get there. Okay, as you see, these enemies are glowing orange, so they are buffed with stamina. Okay, thunder. That will be useful. I'm just not going to equip it onto there yet because, as was explained in the previous episode by the Fairy King, Synth Spheres takes about 60% of a weapon's stats, and turn them into the Seer. Get away from me, get away from me. Mellow Banana, something else useful for, well, it can be used as a restorative item, but at the same time it will also drain your first meter, so be careful. Ooh, Topaz, okay. Hunter of Energy. Yeah, that doesn't mean I'm going to be facing these guys, so... Okay, statue gone. Why does it have to be enemies that have higher defense that take down me quite fast? An Aquamarine, another gem. So the back areas here are really good for farming weapons and gems. Other good goodies and all that. Because as I said before, each gem can boost a certain stat on your weapons. Here we go. Peridot. Nice. Okay. Let's just see. You know, I'm just gonna upgrade the dagger straight away and not worry about the gems we get. And once I get the Synth Sphere for my dagger here, you don't have to worry because the dagger won't disappear. But for other weapons, when you turn them into Synth Spheres, the weapon will disappear. The weapon itself will disappear and be turned into a Synth Sphere. But the dagger is your default weapon, so you will still get to keep that. It will just be returned to its original form before we started upgrading it. Okay, as you see here, the enemies came back. Those yellow dots on there, those aren't treasure chests, those are mimics. So don't be fooled by that. Buggers. Okay, let's head down to the next floor. And get out of here. There's some stuff to repair, and we've got a lot of buildings to build. So, let's leave the dungeon temporarily. But before we start building, let's just quickly head back to the mayor. and basically stock ourselves up. Okay, curse status effect is removed, so that's good news. Okay, now let's head out here and get started, shall we? Now, the first house we're going to build is our house. I'm just going to leave it here for now. Yeah, it's pretty desolate right now. Just a quick moment here, sorry guys. Okay, it looks like my house has about 10 miracle chests in it. So we're gonna have to be waiting quite a bit for this one. So let's get building on it. Again, the way miracle chests spawn is as you progress through the dungeon, and as you progress with building the house as well. So my house is gonna have a barrel, and we've got a llama here. Torn's llama, important livestock. Character, cute little one with a cute little bell. Okay, no. A shaggy animal raised with care. Okay, we got Rennie, and that's Torn's mother. Always worries about Torn. Yeah, that's my mother's job. Okay, we've got our first miracle chest here. Then let's head inside here. Meh. Okay, so it's the night of the second day. Someone says that is like Majora's Mask. Which is also another wonderful game. I would love to do a West play off, but I don't know how much longer my 3DS will hold up. And I don't have a 3DS capture card. Torn's bed up there, and the mother's bed down below. Oh, here she is. Torn, you're alright. Oh, good. Don't worry me anymore, please. Sorry. Okay, hello. You're going to that cave lately, aren't you? Just don't do anything dangerous, alright? Nothing but danger bound down, I'm afraid. How should I rebuild Nolu? Let's see. It'd be lovely to see the morning. See if the morning sun will come in from up the upstairs window and wake me up. Okay, so basically we have to rotate the house so the sun will go through the upstairs window. But the question is. Okay, here we go. You can go to first person mode by pressing the R2 button. Where is the moon? Right overhead. Okay, so it's going this way, so the house has to be at least facing this way. Did that? Good. Good. Okay, now let's also see what else I can do for it. What will happen when it's done? Torn. Do you ever think the two of us living here alone is a bit lonely? Oof, okay. Tell me how to repair your house. It's your own house, Torn. Our house had a chimney and it had a storage room. Don't you remember what your own house was like? Let's just say we might have hit our head a bit, a few times. Okay, chimney here and upstairs storage. Right, now we only need one more character to put in here, but sadly we cannot get that character yet. We don't even know who that character is. Okay, we've got another miracle chest in here. So there's about 2 down so far. What's the other spawner? Yeah, we're going to be waiting quite a while for those. I think I may have to start putting up a checklist on my computer to actually, you know, my mates do that. But not now, of course, I still gotta record a video. Okay, we've got quads out. So I'm just gonna put that here, I think. And finally we have old Gaffer's buggy. Just gonna put that here, because if I remember he likes that business. Alright. Sorry about that, folks. That was my phone going off. So I put a lamp here, and a bench here, a lamp, and a fence, and a storage. Righty, let's have a look at the Marcher house, see what they need. Okay, so I always like to double check to see what I need. That's 1, that's 2, and the other 4 are on the side if I remember correctly. That's 3. And the other one has to spawn. Or maybe, yeah, one's probably spawned here. Just hang on a second, sorry. On the table, on the bed, at the end of the bed of the annex, by the wardrobe. So we only got 1 here. Oh, hello, we got 2. Okay, so we can get the ones by old Gaffer here. Got a speed of 1. And a fluffy donut. Okay, this item here is known as a stat item. And a character's favorite item. Character item, as I like to call them. Now, fluffy donuts here are unique because what it does is it boosts the character's defense stat by a random number. Now, this is Torn's favorite food, so we only want for Torn. But however, the stat will go up at random. So here's a little trick if we want to get the maximum stat out of it. Go and save your game, and basically you're gonna have to do a look at the roll here because the max stat you can get for a favorite food is 7 all the time. So, as you see here, we've got 3 defense. So, let's see if we can get 10. Let's go. Alright. At least I think that was it. Hold on. Just sorry, 1 sec, guys. I want to double check my info. Yeah, okay, so it's basically 5, 6, or 7 and goes up at random chance. So, if you want to get the maximum status out of it, save your game, and always trying to go for a roll 7. If you don't get down, reload the game and try again. Rightio. Save the game here and let's go back into the dungeon. And I did make sure to check. Floor 7. Hello, Mr. Fairy King. Aha, seems like we got the hang of it. Now for the next step. Listen carefully. I will lecture you on special areas in the dungeon. First, the back floor, which is what we handled in the previous floor. Each dungeon has floors that have back floors. And the way to enter differs for each dungeon. You can figure it out, and we just did. Back floors have valuable treasures, but the monsters there are stronger. There's a higher risk, but also higher reward. You should give it a shot at least once. There are also special floors that are called limited zones. Okay, I think this might be one of the stuff I will not. A special sealing magic is cast there, so some of your normal actions are disabled. What actions are limited depending on the type of limited zone. Once you enter the limited zone, it is important to figure out what is and what isn't limited. That's it. Got it? Well, if not, you'll get the hang of it as you go along. Now, I'll let you go. It will get even harder after this. Be careful. So long. Well, on this floor, using weapons reduces ABS. Oh, and it can't be changed either? No. Okay, so basically, our absorption points gets lowered and we cannot change our weapons. Okay, the ghosts here, they are part of the undead family. So what we're going to do here is just basically find the gate key and stop going after any other enemies. Because we're not going to get any more experience for our weapon here. Oh, look at more. Okay, a thunder gem. It's basically a throwable item that can deal thunder damage. Punch of energy. And opal. Looks like a giant catapult to me. Okay, you have to be careful with these things here because that spit they do, it can give you the gooey sounds, and that's what slows you down immensely. You can remove it by using the soap, which is like we have 2 bars of it already. Little ghost. This is just great. We were just building up our weapon, and now it gets with this. I really need to look this up beforehand before tackling that head on. Okay, we got a massive jacket. That was the dual boss we faced a couple floors back up. No, you're not poisoning me. Come on, which one of you has the bleeding crest? Okay. We got a page's house. Some supplies. Alright, now, ghosts here are magic carpets, so they're more weaker, but they can use magic damage, cast magic damage on you, so be careful. Alright, finally. and only after we lose all our ABS. And we got Claude. And I'm going to say some news, so bugger off. Should have went down here first. And we got old Gaffer here. That would have been helpful later on, and I bet you. Yeah, the next chapter is going to be in treasure map. Yeah. It gave me back all those ABS. I lost it. Next floor, oh, let's go. Yeah. Back in Norwood Village. Norwood Village. So let's get a building. Gaffer's buggy. And Claude can go here. Hi Torn, this is Old Gaffer's auto shop. Come by any time. Hello. Sorry, I'm still closed. Seems like I have more items to start before I open the shop. Let's see, I wonder what it was. I can't remember. And I'm feeling all too well, mate. How should I rebuild Norwood Village? Well, a shop needs houses around it to do good business. Is it true? What will happen when it's done? I still have to stock up things before I can start selling, but I can't wait to open the shop. Tell me how to rebuild your house. Oh, could you help me? Of course. What we need for our shop is a goods and a sign. Put the sign on the buggy's roof and the goods on the carpets so that they won't get soiled. Well, I'm not going to do that, not yet, but for the reason why, I will tell in a later detail. But for now, I'll probably explain that a bit later on down the line, because as another little mechanic in this game that, I can't remember the right word I need for it, but let's just say it can be a little bit annoying if you don't know what you're doing. Okay, so we've got Paige's house here. So we got a dependent guy has a kind daughter. So we've got Pike here. Paige is fine, good at physical labor. And we gotta put the storage here, and we don't have a fence. Oh yeah, we do. Going blind here. Oh my goodness. Alright, did I put it? Yeah, I put Claude back. So let's go over here. Here's Pike. Dawn, you're safe too. Well, that's good. What kind of bastard did this to us? Although, Paige has gone off somewhere again. I wish she would have come home earlier once in a while. Dawn, can you tell her that for me? She probably listens to you better than me. Okay, I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna have to thread, I'm gonna have to cut this short because something came up. Yeah, I think we made a bit of progress, but we still got quite a ways to go. We've got something big coming up in the next floor, and cannot wait to get into it. Alrighty, so thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to hit that like button, and if you have any suggestions on what I can do to improve it, improve my videos, improve my gameplay, let me know down in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. That would be really helpful. Alrighty, people. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a good day. Bye-bye.